you really do influence a lot of people. Like, your mark is rarely forgotten. Like, I'm getting heavy copycat energy out here. Okay, like, you really do be setting the tone. Whether you know it or not, you're very influential. Okay, like, there are people trying to mirror your energy, and this has been a heavy message. It's like heavy copycat or something like that. Somebody could be dealing with like impersonation, but this could be even people just in your life always trying to copy you. And even though it's a compliment, but it's not the compliment you want type energy. Like, that's what's coming through. Like, you know, that's what I'm getting. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides, come through with this message. What is this? Someone, whoever you are, it's like people who, they admire your knowledge, especially if it comes to like indigenous like background, like understanding maybe traditional medicine, understanding traditional ways of healing, just having a very complex mind of things that were indigenous to this earth. You're very, very well informed, whoever you are. Okay, C could be very significant. Your name can start with the C, or you can have it in your name but C. Also, you could be a seer. So it's like you have a strong story that will influence many people. And this is that energy that you have over your life. This is why you influence people so easily and effortlessly. You don't even be trying, honestly. You just be yourself. 617. Okay, you're a very clear audience. Okay, you hear the voice of divine as well. You hear different messages in music. Someone literally resonates very well with music, and it's part of their gift. Okay, also you listen to the voice of the divine, especially when it comes to the movement that you're trying to move towards in your life. Like, you listen to more of the light within you rather than the darker side of you. Okay, you realize those are all parts of you, and you're learning here. I'm telling you, you dealt with some jealous ass people. These could be jealous friends, this could be jealous co-workers, or people in the same field as you. Okay, like, these people aren't really like, you know, they always say like, she's not like, this person's not a girl's girl, or this person, like, that's the energy. Like, the field that you're in or the friends that you had, it's like you realize that you tend to attract certain people that tend to end up being jealous. I was literally seeing the word envy recently outside, and honestly, I was just like, honestly, the collective don't give a fuck. Okay, like, that is the energy that I was getting. Like, the collective don't give a goddamn about anybody being motherfucking jealous. I feel like 517, you more focused on your mission because you're a diamond in the rough. Whoever you are, you come from royal heritage. Okay, you have a very rich indigenous background, native background to your land, to wherever you're from, indigenous to your culture. Okay, you are very much a prayer warrior, a diamond. Okay, the things in life that you have experienced, the things in life that you have, that has made you who you are, is because of the pressure, okay, which has created you, which is the diamond. Okay, you having a spiritual awakening right now. Things that used to click for you no longer does. The things that you used to want to do don't work anymore because you have ascended. Okay, these people or the situation who keep trying to, you know, be something that they're not, or even if you do encourage them to be better, you know, it's probably good for them because you realize that change is an evolutionary process, and all human life is basically, it's been a process of evolution. And when we're not growing, when we're not expanding, when we're not doing the things that cause us to evolve, we're not doing exactly what we're supposed to do here on Earth. It's about evolution. Earth is a classroom, right? And you're realizing that there are certain situations that you also had to move against because you had to move towards the natural order of things, which is evolution, which is progress, okay? Because everything in life is showing that there is an evolutionary process. You were young and now old. You understand? This is an evolutionary process. This is someone's spiritual awakening, and they're realizing this. All plot twists that were meant to trip you up in life, all plot twists have failed. All plot twists have failed against you. You listen. You hear the voice of the divine. You hear the divine. You're an earth sign. You could be having its placements towards Virgo or Capricorn, or born in April, May, August, September, December, or January. Okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be an earth sign. This could be the month you were born. Okay? What else? I'm telling you, you are overcoming so much. People tried to put you mentally in a ditch, okay? You overcame mental blockages, mental health anguish, people not being there for you in the time of you fire in your belly. Listen, there's a fire in your belly. And I've been saying this. This is a card that I have made when God had gave me something that was a fire. And this card is influenced by that. Also, someone can have a Christian background, okay, like gospel music. But sacral chakra energy. There is a creation that is wanting to come through, that is wanting to be birthed, that is wanting to be shown to the world, okay? Something that someone has within them that they can create. And the spiritual awakening is opening up these doors for them mentally, physically, and spiritually to see this. Because you're coming out as someone that is one of one. You are a goddamn unicorn. You're something that only comes in people's dreams. If they come in contact with a soul like yours, it's almost like hitting the goddamn lottery. Once in a lifetime, baby. And I'm not saying that there ain't people that don't hit the lottery more than once. There got some people out here that's a lot more lucky than others. But then there's some that really don't have that luck like that. Okay? And the ones that actually do get in contact with you, those are the ones that don't come through with some lottery situations like that. You are the goddamn jackpot. Okay? You're a popular loner. You protect your energy from people, places, and things a lot more now because you realize how sacred it is, how healing it is, how people like to drain you. People hypnotized by your glow. You are glowing up, and I feel like you have ascended, especially during this past moon phase that just happened. Like you have activated the stargazer within you. Someone is activating their starseed lineage. That's what's coming through. You are from the stars. Yo, it's like whoever, somebody has a mentality, this is the phrase that's coming. You aim for the stars, even if you just land on the moon. Like, that's the energy. Like, protecting your energy. You about to have a very successful business venture. Okay? Listen, clock it. You about to have a very successful business venture. If you're building a business, if you were targeted, because somebody was targeted, 777 energy, okay? Somebody was currently, because they're going through like a spiritual growth. This could be family members. This could be actual targeting, okay? Somebody could have had their business targeted very specifically. Spiritual growth and expansion. You're expanding your spiritual practice. You're connected to the divine. Your connection to source and spiritual development has been a theme for somebody. And this is that spiritual awakening process that's happening. Owls is very significant for somebody. You learn lessons and you realize the lessons has given you blessings. You found the blessings in the lessons. Pilgrimage, because you took that pilgrimage with you in source. You had an isolation stage, an isolation phase within your spiritual awakening that required separating, that required separating yourself. Okay? It required you being alone. Because you were integrating something that could not be integrated with these people around. You could be African descent, African American, or Afro Latino, or have something Afro in your bloodline. Also black hair. Somebody can have black hair or brown, dark hair. Okay? 17. I'm telling you, you're part of the wounded warriors. You're part of the wounded warriors who turn their challenges into blessings because God is your protector. God is your protector. Always have been. You really do be reversing these negativities that be coming your way. Okay? You be sending it right back to sender. Someone also needs to light a candle regularly. Okay? And practice spiritual hygiene. Because your frequency is rising. And it keeps you balanced. K. Somebody's name can start with a K. Somebody can be born on the 2nd. Somebody can be born on a Tuesday. Something about February the 2nd. So somebody could be a Aquarius energy. Okay, Kenneth, things are being passed over. This is the message. I hope this reading reaches who is meant to reach. I love you. Bye.